Hello, today I just want to share this Edward Scissorhands inspired makeup from the Tim Burton film, which was one of my childhood favourites. I also know that with fancy dress you don't want to spend a lot of money, so I tried to keep it really affordable drugstore products and also something that anyone could do, so keep it really simple and quick to apply. So I hope you enjoy, and here we go!
I'm starting off with MAC Face and Body Foundation, and I'm mixing white and C1. So I didn't want it really white. I wanted to introduce my natural colour into it, so it was just a little bit softer. And as I've covered before, face and body works better for me. If you massage it into the skin, you can kind of heat it up and get it a little bit thicker. Please excuse the fact that I've already got makeup on. I just wanted to film it really quickly, and I got my daughter to bed and I was like, right, I'm going to go for it now. I'm using this DERMACOLOR cream camouflage for a few different things, but I'm starting off using it like concealer. It does seem to be reading more yellow in the filming than it actually was in real life, but I think this is fancy dress, let's not worry too much about that. Then I'm using a beauty blender just to work it into the skin, press it all in. Mineralized skin finish in light to set. For the contouring of the eyes and face, I'm using this Colour Tattoo Maybelline in creamy beige, which is a good matte texture, similar to Groundwork Paint Pot. Edward Scissorhands has that sort of shading with the brow that adds a little bit of sadness and innocence to the character, so I've used a little bit of that just where the brow is, and then I'm using that same colour tattoo under the eyes and then down the sides of the nose to contour. Then contouring the cheekbones from the top of the ear to the corner of the mouth and blending it out with this Crown Duo Fibre brush. When you look at images of Johnny Depp, it's taken lower down obviously where he's a man, so I'm going slightly lower than I normally would with a contour just to give it that more angular jawline. And then just nipping in the end of the nose and adding a shadow just across the lips. The eyeshadow palette I'm using is the Makeup Revolution Flawless Matte, which has got 32 shades. I'm going for the grey tone. Unfortunately, I can't tell you the names because they're not named, so I'll be doing a bit of pointing, but I wanted to make it slightly more grey, just diffuse it out with that one, and then keep it quite low, so bringing it low underneath. To give that slightly brighter, wider eye, I'm using a flat edge definer and the same concealer that we used on the skin, and then pressing a little bit of a nude eyeshadow from that palette. I'm going in with this darker sort of grey tone brown just to deepen in the socket, and it's almost got that 20s feel to it, the look. So doing it slightly towards the inside of the eye and then blending it out. Then I'm going in with more of a sort of taupey brown to deepen that inner brow shade, and then just blending it out. With a MAC fan brush, I'm just going to add some of those shades I've used to contour the eyes, just to add a little bit more depth to the cheekbones. I'm using the fan brush just so I can keep it airbrushed and get that sort of fine contour along the jawline, along the nose, and just add a little bit more shading. To create the scars, I'm going in with the 266 liner brush and just roughly drawing in the line, so that's almost going to be the shadow of the scar. You don't have to be overly neat with this. This is nice and easy. With the same palette and the MAC 210 brush, so just a nice fine brush, I'm using that lightest concealer shade to add highlight to the scar, so it'll just really pull it out and make it look a bit more 3D. Then I'm just adding a little bit more texture and softening the lines and shading with the deeper shade in the palette. For the lipstick, it's the Maybelline Colour Sensational, and I'm just As you can see, pressing it onto the lips. I don't want it to look like a perfect lipstick, so I just almost want it to look stained on. I'm just blending it out using my fingers, but by all means, if you want to make it slightly more feminine and a little bit more glam, you could always apply this like you would normally, a bit more of a glamorous lipstick, paint it on a bit more. Once I've shoved on my mangy old wig, I've just realised I want to deepen the eyeshadow a little bit, so I added the black from the palette just to contour a little bit more, and then just softening it out.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you picked up a few little tips and techniques, and I hope you're enjoying the free Makeup Masters app. See you soon. Bye!